Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's show and tell day, and our topic today is the one thing that you could change on your sewing machine, on the machine that you do most of your work on. So I do most of my work on a Singer Quantum L500. It's quite a large machine. It has a big work platform and everything like that. It's sort of semi-industrial. It can go through many layers and all that sort of stuff. But the one thing that I would change about this machine, and it drives me absolutely crazy, is the bobbin alarm. Okay, so the bobbin alarm goes off when my bobbin is running out or has run out, and the machine will just stop. It won't sew anymore, and no matter, you can put your foot down again and it'll stitch 2 stitches and then basically it will stop stitching again. So basically, it's the one drawback of this particular machine. Now, I sell Singer sewing machines, so I don't normally say these sort of things, but it is one thing to think about, because this is how much bobbin. This is the bobbin I was just using. I was just quilting, doing some in-ditch quilting. Okay, now my alarm went off. Now, as you can see, there's still a fair chunk. If I turn it that way, you should be able to see there's a fair chunk of thread still left on it. My machine would not sew anymore. Now, this is how, this drives me crazy, because this is just wasting thread, and like, we all know that thread is massively expensive. I don't know about for you guys, but it is here for us. You know, like for a small spool of 100 meters is like $3.50 just for Gutermann. If you're getting into the Orifil or the Resant or Metlar or anything like that, you're paying a fair bit of money. So that's how much wastage. Now, I could have probably sewn another 5 small half square triangles together. I could have put a pinwheel together. So you can see how much is coming off this and how much of a waste it is. So that thread there is what has been wasted. I generally, if I'm going to do binding, which I am, and I'm going to use black thread for the binding on this particular quilt that I'm working on, which I've now finished in-ditching, thankfully. I think I've got, no, I finished it. I just took it out of the machine. I thought I had a bit more to go, but I don't. So I'm about to sew the binding on. So I've changed my bobbin, and this is what I've got left. So I will save this thread, because I will be able to use this for the binding when I hand sew it on. But it drives me crazy. Like, you know, like if you're in the middle of a project, you can't save every piece of thread. Although I have, especially with some of my more expensive threads, where like I use bottom line and stuff like that, and that's $26 a spool here in Australia. So I do tend to wrap it onto, you know, those little wooden ornamental spools that you can get. I just wind it onto that, and then I just wind it off and use it for hand stitching or stuff like that. But it drives me crazy. I'm sure it'd drive a few other people crazy too. But that's the one thing that I would change about that machine. Absolutely does my head in. Why someone had it set to that, I don't know. I've asked my repair guy to go over it and see if he can adjust it. Makes no difference. I would rather run out of bobbin than waste my thread, as I said, especially seeing it is so expensive here. So that's one thing I would change on my machine. Don't forget to post below in this thread to keep it all neat and tidy, but we're all pretty much know that that's happening now. And on a side note, I'd like to thank everybody for the wonderful birthday wishes from yesterday, which is your Sunday. I had a lovely day, and I got very spoilt by my family, and I got some lovely handmade things. I've got a vintage sewing machine, and I also got some candles and candy and stuff like that. But I was definitely feeling the love. Thank you so much for that, and I really appreciate you all thinking of me on that day. And also to all our Texan friends in the group, please stay safe. I've been watching the news and seeing some of the horrific pictures that are coming out of the flooding and the hurricane that you had. I totally sympathise with you, because we get major flooding here, especially in the summer months when we have a lot of cyclones and stuff like that in Queensland. And so I can really feel for you guys. Please stay safe, and love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. So don't forget, post below when you wake up this morning, and have a great day. And I'd love to see and hear all about your machines. Hopefully we get a good variety of machines, and we can find out what we don't like about their machines. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.